It can be hard to find happy stray cats on the streets of many of the world's bustling cities. But not here. This is Istanbul, one of the world's largest and most striking metropolises. A city bridging Europe and Asia, home to an incalculable cultural inheritance. Istanbul, the capital of felines. A city stray cats made their home long before instabilities. Following their furry footsteps, it's truly hard to imagine an Istanbul without these charming fellows. But how did they end up here? Where are they from actually?
Well, the cats and human beings had the same origin. We all came from Africa. It was from Egypt, actually, where cats were first domesticated, as far as we know, that they spread throughout the Middle East onto Europe and the rest of the world, just as the human beings about 100,000 years ago. Istanbul is probably the most cat-friendly city in the world. Before Constantinople, before the Eastern Roman Empire, cats came here and cats stayed here and they were most welcome here, and they still are. If it weren't for the cats, we couldn't have gone to the moon because they protected the wheat that we were storing. And it was because of the agricultural revolution that human society went on to the industrial revolution, scientific revolution, and eventually the moon. So it's because of the cats that we're now going to Mars.
As Istanbul's human paths, roads and rail lines branch and spread, felines too leave a larger footprint all over the city. In the end, they're city cats, aren't they? Historically, Islam as a religion created a comfort zone for felines, and most of Istanbul's human residents are Muslims. These animals are considered quite privileged, and most people see the good treatment of cats as an honorable deed.
İslam medeniyeti merhamet medeniyetidir. Diğer canlıların yaşama hakkına ve yaşam alanlarına saygı göstermek ve bu alandaki ortak çevremizde karşılıklı dengeyi korumamız gerektiğini zaten İslam'dan öğreniyoruz.
Even though Istanbul offers the kitties a suitable environment, things aren't always easy. Some of them face difficulties. But there are always guardian angels waiting in the wings.
24 kedim var. İkinci bir ev tuttum. Kiraladım onlara. Çünkü 24'ün birden bir arada tutmak hem zordu hem yeterince yerim yoktu. İstanbul'un sokak kedilerinden kurtarılmış kediler bunlar. Ve hakikaten İstanbul'da kedi sevenler çok olmasına rağmen her yerinde değil ama maalesef çok semtte bu kedilere bakmak bir yana bu kedilere zarar veren insanlar da çok var. İşte ayağını kesenler, kuyruğunu kesenler, işte üstüne sıcak su atanlar, orada olmasın diye veterinerlere gidip sizde uygun bir zehir var mı, ben bahçedekileri zehirlemek istiyorum, kurtulamıyorum diyenler var. İstanbul kediler için bir cennet. Yabancılar çok seviyorlar. Gördükleri her yerde çekiyorlar fotoğraflarını. Onların alışık olmadığı görüntüler bunlar. Ama bir yandan da görmedikleri böyle bir yüzü de var maalesef İstanbul'da yaşamanın kedi olarak.
Ben yaşadığımız çevrenin sadece bizim değil hayvanların da doğal yaşam alanları olduğuna gönülden inanıyorum. Belli noktalarda bu doğrultuda düzenli besleme, bakım, barınma ve tedavi ihtiyaçlarıyla ilgileniyorum.
This is Istanbul's famed Fatih district, an old neighborhood on the historical peninsula. Felines don't have the luxury of being delicate flowers here. They're clearly tough guys. Very different from the cats of Ortaköy Mosque, one of the most beautiful symbolic monuments of the city, where kitties slumber to the whispering of nearby waters. The softening effect of the melody of the Bosphorus and pampered treatment can be seen on their satisfied faces.
We go to all extremes. We've worshipped cats in Egypt. We've made them gods and goddesses. We've massacred cats 1,000 years later with Christianity in Rome, thinking that the cats are the devil, and the cat, as a result, has suffered. And if I were a cat, I'd be very confused. I mean, who the hell are these people? When Pope Gregory in the 13th century came out with an edict, with a bull, against the cats, that they represented Satan, that brought about an invitation to the bubonic plague, to the Black Death, because cats were massacred, because they were killed on sight. The rats that brought the Black Death to Europe had a field day. There were no cats to catch them. So in many ways, the Catholic Church is responsible for the spread of the Black Death. If they had not killed the cats, a third of the population of Europe perished. If the cats had not been killed, that would not have happened. So the Vatican has a lot to answer for. I really would wish one day that there would be a pope who would apologize to the cats.
With a sizable population of cats living on the streets, some managed to attract a global following. Some of them had their photos taken with world leaders, and others become social media influencers. In the end, for these felines, the sky's the limit. And when all the stories have been told, and the sun sinks below the horizon, the cats of Istanbul, the oldest owners of this gorgeous city, still carry the torch of this age-old civilization.